right, here we are, another ride on the Chairlift Podcast. We have a beautiful powder day, great day to end the year here at Bright. What's your name, sir?
Kevin Sagers.
Kevin, where are you from?
I live in West Jordan. I grew up in Las Vegas, but live in West Jordan now.
Nice. A little bit colder here than Vegas.
A little bit, but better recreation in the winter for sure.
That is true. So how long have you lived in South Jordan?
About 2 years now.
From Vegas?
No, I was all over. We
okay.
moved from North Carolina most recently.
Oh, cool. What part of North Carolina?
Wake Forest.
Nice. Like north of Raleigh or the other Wake Forest?
Well, Winston-Salem.
Okay.
I was finishing up some stuff at Wake Forest University.
I spent some time in Morrisville in Raleigh.
Oh yeah.
Cary area.
Uh-huh.
And I'm originally from Maryland.
Okay, cool.
And we live out here. We've lived in Utah now for 8 years.
Awesome. What part of Utah you live in?
Lehigh.
Okay, great.
But we go back east quite a bit. In fact, we actually frequently talk about moving to North Carolina. It would just be hard to give up all of this snow.
No, you trade amazing mountains for amazing beaches and summers and
Hilton Head, the Outer Banks, all that stuff. Did you guys go out there?
Yep, we just go to the closer beaches most of the time.
Like Wilmington?
We did go to, Wilmington and Emerald Island and all those.
Oh, cool.
But we did go to Outer Banks once and did the whole deep sea fishing and all that stuff, just like on the TV shows. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been skiing for?
This is actually just my second year skiing. I grew up snowboarding my whole life, but now I got kids, and it's a heck of a lot easier to teach kids to ski than it is on the snowboard. So.
I believe that too. So, when you were in Vegas, did you go up to Brian Head?
Yeah, and my extended family lived up here, so we came up here for like Christmas break now and stuff.
Oh, cool.
As a kid, but yeah, we went to Brian Head a lot too.
Yeah, Brian Head's a fun resort. It's like the red rock with the snow. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty big contrast from bottom of the mountain to the top of the mountain. It changes quite a bit.
Yeah. Any big plans for New Year's Eve?
Just probably hanging with the kids.
Are they out here with you?
No. They're just chilling today. We've been bringing them up all week, and when I saw the forecast for this much powder day, I was like, "This is Dad's day."
We left our house this morning at 6:30.
Oh yeah,
and we didn't even get up here till 8:30.
Yeah, I left around the same time, and I was on the ski bus. So
how is the bus? I've never ridden the bus.
I mean, super crowded. You're in there like sardines, but saves gas.
So I ask everyone the same two questions.
Sure.
Gloves or mittens?
Mittens.
Gotta love the mittens. Feel like it keeps you warmer?
I don't know if it keeps you warmer. They're just easier to kind of get on and off. And
The second question is, what is, and being a parent, this you probably think about this frequently, what is one or two life lessons that you want your kids to take with them that you taught them?
Skiing or just in life?
In life. If you want to throw skiing in there, because that's part of life.
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest one probably for me is keep what's important for you. For us, that's family and a lot of other stuff. It's easy to get sidetracked in the world, and you can go your whole life and then look back and realize that, man, you didn't really accomplish a whole lot besides work or money or whatever.
Yeah.
But I look back at my family and my kids and what they're doing, and that's kind of my legacy. So keep what's important, and second one would be self-control and discipline will get you really far in life. So
I like that.
You really can go do whatever you want to do. It just takes a lot of self-control and discipline and buckling down and getting stuff done, and you'll make it. Yeah,
I always say discipline is doing what sucks when it sucks to do it, but because you committed to it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's great. And the important thing is, like, I had a conversation with a buddy of mine recently, and we were talking about some potential job transitions, and he said, you have to ask yourself, what is your currency? What is your currency life? Is it currency, or is it time with your family?
Yep.
Or is it freedom? Like, what is your currency? And once you figure that out, you search and create opportunities that fit your currency.
100%.
and that was big for me. So hey, thanks for joining us on the chairlift.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Hope you have a great New Year's Eve, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah, you too.
What is your name?
Gary,
Gary. Where are you from?
Florida.
What part of Florida?
Tampa Bay, Orlando area.
So is it Lakeland?
It's Auburndale, actually, really close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I lived down in Sarasota, Bradenton for like years and years, and just bought a lake house out in Auburndale.
Oh, very cool. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Lake house, very beautiful. So I lived in Orlando by UCF, but then my uncle and my mom lived in Tampa, and my mom used to live in like Clearwater.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of familiar with the area.
For sure.
How often you don't have any skiing in Florida, so how often come out here?
So crazy thing is I work out here,
Oh,
and I have for the last 10 years. So
Okay.
I spend a week here and a week in Florida, and I'm back and forth.
oh wow.
Yeah.
All right. So what
So
do
I
you do for
ski-
work that
Skied
creates
here, and then I wake surf when I'm there.
that? Yeah, you get the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
So what type of job do you have that creates that?
We finance solar.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this is like the solar mecca over here. For
Right, exactly. So I started the company out here 10 years ago, and so I've just been community ever since.
Okay. So what's the company called?
Enium.
Inium. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Very cool. I've done a little work with some solar companies, and selling the deals, working through the finance and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's cool. Florida's a good spot, and so is Utah. Kind of different, but they're both good for solar.
Love Utah, and they
Yeah.
are both good for solar. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, but did you live here first,
No, never lived here.
and you just lived out there, but you come out here?
Yeah.
Wow. So, what do you think? You like Utah then?
I love Utah. I would
Yeah.
totally live here. It's
Yeah.
Family's over there though. So
Yeah. That's cool. So, when you come out here, what's your favorite place to come skiing?
Brighton for sure.
Yeah.
Always Brighton.
Oh, I guess you're boarding. Sorry.
Season pass. So yeah.
Yeah,
Not can't go to Alta.
Yeah. What's your second favorite? What's your
Probably
next good?
Snowbird.
Snowbird's pretty
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
And then you came out here on a great day for powder too.
Yeah, we would have hit the mouth of the canyon at 7, but traffic was so backed up that we didn't get into the mouth until 8,
Yeah.
and then got up here at like 9.
Yeah, we left our house at 6:30, and we got in the parking lot at 8:30.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
I actually have a good friend of mine who's the CEO of Solo.
Okay.
You ever work with Solo at all?
Well, we don't have an integration yet, but yeah, I know who they are.
Yeah. Dan Larkin used to be my neighbor.
Okay.
He just moved out.
Yep. And they just teamed up with a group that I believe just opened up a finance company, didn't they? Enlighten or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yep. They're a good program.
So I always ask people the same two questions: mittens or gloves? Lobster?
So
The
actually,
lobster.
it's always mittens, but my mittens ripped the other day, and so I bought these to try them,
Okay.
and not a fan.
Not a fan. Why?
That one finger gets cold.
Yeah.
So now I want my gloves, my mittens back.
Well, we're kind of biased. We like the Giver gloves. They're pretty nice. They're from Jackson Hole Company,
Okay.
and they're sweet because they have multi layers, and you actually have to like break them in. But they're awesome mittens.
And they don't get soaked. Your hands
Not
don't
at
get
all. They're completely waterproof.
wet. Wow, because they look wet, but yet your
No.
hands don't get wet.
Not at all.
Oh, yeah.
That's
My hands
awesome.
are so dry.
And they even like in their demo they show you how like they actually use them for other things like in the commercial it's pulling firewood out of fires and they don't burn. You know what I mean? Like they're somewhat fire resistant and 100% waterproof. Like
Nice.
yeah, they're pretty great.
And they're local.
They're Jackson Hole Company.
Okay.
Yeah, so semi-local.
All right.
But yeah,
I'll have to look
Giver.
those up.
They're awesome. Okay, next question I always ask is, what is one or two life lessons that you would pass on to the next generation, or if you have a family, to your kids?
Definitely get a good work ethic.
Good work ethic?
Yep, for sure. Like put in a good, honest day. Whether you're working for yourself or whether you're working for somebody else, it's like you owe it to whatever you're doing to give it your all,
Yeah,
for sure, during that time. And then work-life balance is the opposite side of that.
work-life balance.
Always try to maintain a work-life balance because time is short and you just don't know when your time's up.
So it's funny to me because oftentimes I'll do this and I'll interview a couple people on the same day, and those typically on that day, random people will have the same theme. And you're the second person today, and you have also emulated the same theme. So work-life balance. Find out what's important to you and make sure that it stays important to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Hey, thanks for joining us on the podcast, and I hope you enjoy your time here in Utah.